cutting edge of...
Despite beating 3-4 world champions, Ruddock struggling to get a title shot. Evander Holyfield looked the most likely to entertain the idea but changed his mind at the last minute and elected the more lucrative option, George Foreman. Yet, there was another man lingering around the division. He wasn't a world champion anymore, but still considered the very best in his category, perhaps even pound for pound.
I want to fight in the struck world because I'm the best fighter in the world.
Tyson needed a marquee win himself after suffering his first career loss to Buster Douglas. Ruddock was in the right place at the wrong time. Or was he? On January 18, 1991, it was announced to the world that Mike Tyson would take on Donovan Razor Ruddock on Showtime Championship Boxing.
Never beat me. That particular guy, Razor Ruddock, how good he is, don't care if I died or something, and he became best. And he could beat anybody, and he obliviates, he could never beat me.
Ruddock was a respected contender at this time, but Mike didn't seem too worried about Ruddock's newly found reputation.
March 18th, Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count.
Harsh words, but a true reflection of Tyson's mindset at the time. Being a student of the sport, Tyson knew precisely the danger the Jamaican posed, yet nothing but a vicious knockout would add to his already illustrious profile.
He's mad. He has really got a head of steam going. I think he wants to get the guy out of here as fast as he can.
Both men weighed in terrific shape. The world was ready for a toe-to-toe battle.
Round 1 scheduled for 12.
The difference in size immediately apparent.
Associate Minister. Tyson afterwards. And the bad foot carries over.
Tyson came out like a man trying to make a statement. He bashed around Ruddock and scored an early knockdown, although the referee, Richard Steele, should have seen that it was nothing more than a slip trip. In round 3, Tyson put his man down once again, this time in clean fashion, as he caught Ruddock with a nice counter left.
There's a left by Ruddock, left by Tyson.
Mike Tyson highlight reel is incomplete without that look of, what the hell am I doing fighting this guy, right across Ruddock's face. However, it'll never tell the story of what actually happened in the fight.
Oh, left by Ruddock to stay on his feet.
And the right hand. Oh, nice hook.
Here comes Razor Ruddock out of nowhere.
Came away for all that punishment and inflicted some hard punishment again.
A left uppercut for Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson says no. Hit me again. And he did with the right. And the bell shot.
Ruddock finally found his range. The smash was landing, Tyson's knees were buckling, and Donovan was racking up the points. Round 6 was dominant for Ruddock, with a few thudding shots on the bell ending with a shove and a disrespectful stare at the former champ. In retrospect, perhaps making him angry was the wrong decision, as the next round would be the last, and it wasn't the Jamaican whose gloves were.
Seems to have taken some steam out of Tyson. Ruddock coming back. Now Tyson with a big left. But Razor Ruddock, I'm sure, winning over a lot of people here for withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh! Now the right combination. He steps in. Is it over? It's over. It's over. And Mike Tyson has defeated Razor Ruddock.
There's no doubt Ruddock was on his last legs, but even Tyson admitted in a post-fight interview that the stoppage was premature.
How was he pitching? Was it hurting him?
He punches like a mule kick. Unbelievable. Excuse my French, please. Oh, my God. He was hurt pretty bad. I was left in heat at the moment where he's really...
But you see, he still can talk, and he's still on his feet, and he's still conscious. Really, I think that's premature because you should have been allowed to finish him if you could.
I believe so also, but I can't make judgment for Richard. He's an experienced referee, as you know, probably the most experienced in the world, and who am I to make judgment to him? I can't judge him because not his peer.
Steele wronged Ruddock once again, and there was only one way to settle the score.
Mike Tyson said it doesn't count unless he's dead.
But he's still alive, so we gotta do it again.
All right, now...
I think you could argue, in all 40 Tyson fights to this point, Ruddock was his most robust victory, which makes the rematch 3 months later that much more admirable.
You know, talk about unnecessary risk. Here's Tyson. He's already #1. He's already going to fight for the title. What's he got to gain? Nothing. What's he got to lose? Everything. And the opposite for Ruddock.
Some words were exchanged before the bout. Tyson said Tyson things. However, these two knew there was never going to be a one-sided victory for either man. There was an undertone of respect amongst the trash talk before the first bell would ring for the second time.
You're sweet. I'll make sure you kiss me good with the big lips.
The hard-hitting Donovan Razor Ruddock.
To sum up the rematch in 3 words, all-out war.
Big right by Tyson. Oh, down goes Ruddock. Up an overhand right.
Tyson started stronger once again and floored Ruddock in both second and third rounds, identical to the first fight. As Donovan lay on the canvas smiling, what he seemed to do far too often, he kept the fact his jaw was broken to himself.
And they continue.
That's why you got to get up off the canvas as well as Razor Ruddock does. He keeps getting up off the canvas. Goes the mouthpiece. Fourth round. Oh, tremendous uppercut by Donovan.
Ruddock fought a further 9 rounds with a busted jaw. Tyson landed heavy shots at every moment, was met with a smash before he could deliver the final blow.
Sucking air, looking at that second one. Now, here's Ruddock with the left, another left.
Done. Time to start his offense. Oh, what a hook by Ruddock.
And back comes Tyson.
Ruddock had his moments, but Tyson is an ATG for a reason. The Brooklyn-born slug proved his doubters wrong and earned the hardest points decision of his career.
Hell of a heart to come back from some of those shots. This guy hit you some major shots.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about.
And you have to have some kind of award for getting up from knockdown smiling. You must have the record of getting up smiling from knockdown.
It's better than crying.
Tyson ended his post-fight interview saying Ruddock was a tough guy and would have a future, which was sadly wrong for the fact Ruddock's resilience would never be the same. After the Tyson clash, Ruddock bounced back with back-to-back victories over Greg Page and Phil Jackson. Lennox Lewis was the next man to offer Ruddock a title shot, but completely wiped the floor with him, ending any future high-profile bouts in the second round. For the remainder of his career, there were huge chunks of inactivity. Tommy Morrison sent him to another dimension in 1995, which put the final nail in his career coffin. He did fight on, much longer than expected, only hanging up the gloves as recent as 2015. That isn't how he should be remembered, though. Ruddock was a freak athlete, the first generation of modern-day big men. His punching power was on the elite spectrum. If he had faced any other champion from 86 to 92,